In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on January 29, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Dallas Mavericks versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Dallas Mavericks, who currently hold a 25-22 record, are preparing to face off against the New Orleans Pelicans, who stand at 12-35 in a Western Conference showdown on Tuesday night. The game will take place at the Smoothie King Center. This matchup marks the third meeting between these two teams this season, with each side having secured one victory in their previous encounters, making this game a crucial tiebreaker in their season series. Both teams will be dealing with key absences due to injuries. The Mavericks will have to compete without the contributions of Dwight Powell, Luka Doncic, and Maxi Kleber, which significantly impacts their depth and overall performance. On the other side, the Pelicans are also facing their own injury struggles as they continue to be without Herbert Jones and Brandon Ingram. Despite these setbacks, the Mavericks have shown they are capable of securing victories on the road, as evidenced by their 2 recent wins over the Oklahoma City Thunder. However, their injury concerns make them a risky bet, and it is difficult to confidently back them as road favorites. Meanwhile, despite their overall struggles this season, the Pelicans appear to be in better shape health-wise compared to earlier in the year. In fact, 5 of their 12 total victories have come within the past 19 days, indicating a slight upward trend. Additionally, New Orleans has been strong at home recently, winning their last 3 games in their own arena. While there may be better betting options available, there is value in siding with the healthier team that has been showing signs of improvement, especially when they are playing at home. So the New Orleans Pelicans to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams have demonstrated a strong ability to crash the offensive boards, which could play a pivotal role in this game. The Dallas Mavericks rank 15th in offensive rebounding percentage at 28.8%, while the New Orleans Pelicans rank slightly higher at 13th with a 30.2% offensive rebounding rate. However, defense has been a major issue for both squads, as they have struggled to limit their opponent's scoring. Over their last 3 games, the Mavericks have surrendered an average of 115 points per contest, while the Pelicans have fared even worse, allowing a staggering 125 points per game in the same span. The trend of high-scoring affairs is evident in both teams' recent performances. Dallas has gone over the total in each of their last 4 games, while New Orleans has seen the total go over in 4 of their previous 6 outings. Offensively, the Mavericks are putting up an average of 115 points per game and play at a moderate pace, ranking 16th in the league with an average of 102.4 possessions per contest. They will be facing a Pelicans defense that has given up an alarming 125 points per game over their last 3 matchups. On the other side, New Orleans averages 109 points per game and plays at a slightly faster pace, ranking 12th in the league with 102.9 possessions per game. They will be going up against a Mavericks team that is allowing 116 points per game when playing on the road. Furthermore, in their last 3 head-to-head meetings, these 2 teams have consistently gone over the projected total. Given the current defensive struggles and offensive tendencies of both squads, this matchup is shaping up to be another high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus San Antonio Spurs. The Los Angeles Clippers, currently positioned in 6th place within the highly competitive Western Conference, will make their way to Texas on Wednesday to face off against the San Antonio Spurs, who currently sit in 12th place in the same conference. Los Angeles is coming off a heartbreaking 111-109 loss to the Phoenix Suns on Monday night, a defeat that put an end to what had been a promising 2-game winning streak. Despite this setback, the Clippers remain a strong contender in the Pacific Division, trailing only 1 game behind their crosstown rivals, the Los Angeles Lakers, who hold the top spot. On the other hand, the San Antonio Spurs recently concluded a 2-game series against the Indiana Pacers in Paris. After securing an impressive 140-110 victory in the first matchup, the Spurs faltered in the second game, suffering a crushing 136-98 defeat on Saturday. Both teams entered this matchup dealing with lingering injury concerns. The Clippers continue to be without the services of Cam Christie and Chris Dunn, while the Spurs are still missing Saidi Sissoko. Additionally, San Antonio is returning home from an overseas trip to Paris, and while it has been a couple of days since their last game, the extended travel could still have residual effects on the team's performance. Meanwhile, the Clippers boast one of the most formidable defensive units in the NBA, a factor that will likely hinder San Antonio's offensive production, which currently sits around league average. The numbers further illustrate this contrast. Los Angeles holds an impressive 29-17 record against the spread, making them the third best team in the league in this regard. Conversely, the Spurs have struggled at home, recording a 10-13 against the spread record in their own arena. Heading into this contest, the Clippers have been playing with a great deal of momentum, having strung together a solid run before encountering a narrow and hard-fought loss to the Suns on Monday. San Antonio, in contrast, has not played since Saturday, when they were thoroughly dominated by the Pacers, suffering a humiliating 38-point loss in Paris. Although the Spurs had displayed occasional flashes of potential as a young and developing team capable of pushing for a playoff berth, their recent form has been less than inspiring. Over their last 10 games, the Spurs have managed just a 3-7 record both straight up and against the spread. Furthermore, their 4-day layoff following their return from Europe could disrupt their rhythm, especially for a younger roster still working on consistency. On the other side, the Clippers are as healthy as they have been all season and have covered the spread in 7 of their last 10 matchups. This game also presents a revenge opportunity for Los Angeles, as they were thoroughly embarrassed by the Spurs in their previous meeting on New Year's Eve, suffering a lopsided 122-86 defeat. Unlike that game, where the Clippers failed to show up, this time they have every reason to respond with a much stronger performance. While the Spurs may come out with an aggressive start in an attempt to atone for their own recent blowout loss, the more reliable and well-rounded Clippers should ultimately prove too strong and take care of business on the road. Despite playing away from home, the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Defensively, Los Angeles has been among the best in the NBA, ranking 3rd overall in points allowed. This defensive prowess has contributed to a trend where the total points scored in Clippers games have fallen under the projected total in 13 of their last 19 contests. Furthermore, in road games specifically, the under has hit in 11 of the Clippers' last 13 outings. Looking at offensive efficiency, San Antonio ranks 17th in the league with a rating of 110, while the Clippers are slightly lower at 20th with a rating of 108.6. However, where Los Angeles truly excels is on defense, ranking 2nd overall in defensive efficiency with a rating of 106, while San Antonio lags behind at 18th with a rating of 111.2. Given the Clippers' defensive dominance and their occasional offensive struggles, this game is likely to feature a lower-scoring affair. Los Angeles has one of the best records in the league when it comes to hitting the under, with a 28-17-1 record in that category, making them the 2nd best under team in the NBA. Additionally, the pace of play for both teams suggests a slower tempo contest. The Clippers average 100.6 possessions per game, ranking 21st in pace, while the Spurs play at a slightly faster but still moderate pace of 101.5, ranking 16th overall. These factors all point toward a game that is more methodical and controlled rather than high-scoring. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Phoenix Suns. The Minnesota Timberwolves are set to travel to Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona on Wednesday night, where they will face off against the Phoenix Suns for the 2nd time this season. This highly anticipated rematch follows their first encounter back in November, where the Timberwolves managed to edge out the Suns in a thrilling 120-117 victory in Minneapolis. As the two teams prepare to meet again, the question remains, will Phoenix be able to defend its home court and exact revenge this time around? Minnesota will once again be without Dante DiVincenzo, who has already been ruled out for this contest. Additionally, Rob Dillingham's availability remains uncertain as he is currently listed as questionable. On the other hand, the Suns are closely monitoring the status of Kevin Durant, who is also listed as questionable due to a lingering thumb injury. This matchup promises to be a tightly contested battle, especially with both squads riding strong winning momentum. The Timberwolves are currently on a 3-game winning streak and showcased their defensive prowess on Monday night, holding the Atlanta Hawks to just 92 points in an impressive performance. All season long, I have been critical of the Phoenix Suns, and for good reason. They have consistently been the worst team in the league against the spread, covering at a dismal rate of just 36.3%. That being said, the Suns appear to have turned a corner, winning 3 consecutive games and securing victory in 8 of their last 10 matchups. This is undoubtedly the best version of the Suns that we have seen all season, even though a significant portion of their recent wins have come against teams that are not considered legitimate playoff contenders. Notably, 15 of Phoenix's 24 total wins have come on their home court. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves have been somewhat inconsistent, struggling with injury issues that continue to impact their roster. Another key factor to consider is that the Suns have dropped 5 straight games to the Timberwolves, which may fuel their motivation for revenge. Ultimately, much of this game's outcome will hinge on whether Durant is able to suit up despite his thumb injury. Given the current circumstances, the slight edge in this matchup belongs to the Suns, who have won 8 of their last 10 games and are coming off a gritty, hard-fought victory over the red-hot Los Angeles Clippers. While arguments can be made for both teams, I believe the Suns present solid betting value in this particular spot, so the Phoenix Suns money line is our full game side pick. Both teams rely heavily on three-point shooting as a crucial component of their offensive strategies. I previously pointed out that Phoenix currently ranks 6th in the NBA in three-point shooting, while Minnesota sits even higher at 3rd, converting at an impressive 38.2% clip. The Suns rank 11th in three-point attempt rate at .435, while the Timberwolves come in at 5th with a rate of .459. In terms of pace, neither team plays at an especially fast tempo. Phoenix averages 97.2 possessions per 48 minutes, which places them 23rd in the league, while Minnesota is slightly behind at 97 possessions per 48 minutes, ranking 25th. Despite the relatively slow pace of play, recent history suggests a strong trend toward higher scoring games between these two squads. In fact, the total has gone over in 5 of the last 6 head-to-head meetings between the Timberwolves and the Suns. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Golden State Warriors. The Oklahoma City Thunder are set to travel to the Chase Center on Wednesday night for a highly anticipated Western Conference matchup against the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder currently hold the top spot in the Western Conference standings, despite an 8-3 record, and are riding the momentum of a 118-108 road victory over the Portland Trail Blazers on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Warriors find themselves struggling in 11th place in the West with a 22-23 record. Additionally, they will be at a scheduling disadvantage, as this will be the second game of a back-to-back after facing the Utah Jazz at home on Tuesday. This contest marks the third and final meeting between these two teams this season, with each team securing a road win in their previous 2 encounters. The Thunder remain short-handed, as promising young center Chet Holmgren is still unavailable due to injury. On the other side, the Warriors are also dealing with key absences, as veteran forward Draymond Green remains out of action, and superstar guard Stephen Curry is currently listed as day-to-day on the team's injury report. Given the circumstances, Oklahoma City enters this game as the clear favorite. They have been one of the hottest teams in the NBA recently, while the Warriors have struggled significantly before managing to pull off a win against the slumping Utah Jazz in their most recent outing. When analyzing the net ratings of both teams, it becomes apparent that they are performing at different levels this season. Oklahoma City leads the league with an impressive net rating of 12.3, whereas Golden State ranks 15th with a net rating of -0.1. A key difference between these teams is their perimeter defense. The Thunder are the best in the NBA at defending the three-point shot, limiting opponents to a 32.7% success rate from beyond the arc. In contrast, the Warriors rank 14th in this category, allowing opponents to shoot 36% from three-point range. Additionally, Golden State will have to navigate this contest without crucial front-court contributors Jonathan Kuminga and Draymond Green, making their challenge even greater. The Warriors' offensive strategy heavily relies on three-point shooting, ranking 3rd in the league in three-point attempt rate. However, they face an uphill battle against an Oklahoma City defense that leads the NBA in opponent three-point shooting percentage. The Thunder also excel at limiting made three-pointers, conceding only 12.6 per 100 possessions, which ranks 2nd in the league. This spells trouble for Golden State, as they have not performed well even when fully healthy this season. Now, with their 3 best players, Green, Curry, and Kuminga, either out or in question, their chances of competing in this game appear slim. Given the current circumstances, there is little reason to have confidence in the Warriors for this matchup. Furthermore, the Thunder boast the best cover percentage in the NBA at 69%, making them a reliable betting choice. Oklahoma City has also covered the spread in 15 of their last 21 games when favored by double digits. On paper, this game appears to be a straightforward and dominant victory for the Thunder, and their recent track record as strong favorites reinforces that expectation. The betting line for this game was expected to be significant, given Oklahoma City's current form. With the Warriors playing on tired legs and missing key personnel, the Thunder are likely to take control early and maintain a comfortable lead throughout, resulting in a double-digit victory. So the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. From an offensive standpoint, both teams possess the ability to put up significant points. The Thunder currently rank 6th in offensive rating with a mark of 116.2, while the Warriors sit in 18th place with a 111.7 offensive rating. Additionally, both teams prefer to play at an up-tempo pace. Oklahoma City ranks 8th in the NBA with a pace of 100.37, while Golden State comes in at 16th with a pace of 99.4. Given these statistics, this game has the potential to feature plenty of scoring opportunities for both sides. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.